Dear students, so today we are going to continue about the tenses. So previously I have explained about present tense. So today we are going to learn about past tense. So under past tense also we have four different types of tenses. That is number one, simple past tense. So simple past tense is used to express the completed actions in the past at a particular point of time. So for example, so I wrote a letter yesterday. So this is the example of the definition 1. And second definition is, so simple past tense is also used to express past habitual actions. So we actually got the present habitual actions and past habitual actions. So past habitual actions means the actions which we are not doing today. Now that the actions are not continuously happening now. So they used to happen once upon a time. For example, so we used to play games. I used to sing songs. So wherever we use this use to, that indicates past habitual actions. So these are the definitions for simple past tense. Now coming to the structure, simple past tense can be identified by subject V2 verb object. So we use this past form verb V2 only under simple past tense. Nowhere else we use this. Now coming to the structure, singular persons, plural persons. For all the subjects under singular I, you, he, she, it, under plural we, you, they, the verb is same. There will not be any change. So that is simple past tense. Now coming to the past continuous tense. So past continuous tense is used to show the actions which were continuously happening in the past. So I was reading a story. So this is the example for the definition. Now past continuous tense structure is subject plus was, were plus V4 plus object. So we use this was, were under different context for the different subjects. Under singular persons, for I was, for you are, were, for he, she, it was, we, you, they, were is the B form. But there is one important to notice, that is, for I also we are allowed to use were be form. So that is during the context of when I imagine myself or when I place myself in the place of somebody, there we are allowed to use for I subject were be form. So for example, if I were the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, so I can eradicate all the poverty. So this is the context where we can use were as a be form for I subject. So this is simple past continuous tense. Now coming to the past perfect tense. So past perfect tense shows the actions. It also shows the completed actions. But what is the difference between simple past and past perfect tense? Simple past tense actions, completed actions, may be in a short period of time. Yesterday, last week, last month. Whereas past perfect tense, it also shows the completed actions. But the completed action, the duration of the action might be very long back. So 5 years back, 10 years back. That is the difference. But how would I identify this past perfect tense? Past perfect tense can be identified by the B form had plus V3. The structure for past perfect tense is subject plus had plus V3 plus object. So there is no change in the B form for all the subjects under singular subjects and plural subjects, including he, she also had is the B form. Okay, so this is past perfect tense. So coming to the past perfect continuous tense, action which were continuously happening in the past. So for this the B form is had been plus V4. The structure is subject plus had been plus V4 plus object. So this is the past tense. The most important part of the past tense is the combination of different tenses. Simple past, past perfect tense combined together different context. Whereas past continuous and simple past tense actions will combine together. So this is very important factor that we have to notice under past tense. And next, coming to the future tense. Under future tense, we have simple future tense. So the actions which are going to take place at a particular point of time in the future. So for example, they will be visiting Taj Mahal. So that is the example for that. Now for this, the structure is subject plus will shall plus V1 verb plus object. So here we are having will and shall. Now what is the difference between these two be forms? So shall is a polite word. We are allowed to use shall for using of the polite sentences, whereas will is a challenging word. Suppose if there is anything to be done and nobody is willing to do that, there I take a first step, I will do it. So this is the context where we can use will. Will has got some power. Now coming to the structure, subject plus will shall plus V1 plus object. According to this persons, singular persons, for I, will or shall plus V1 plus object. For you, you will. For he, she, it will. And we shall or will, you will, they will. So here we have to notice something, that is under singular person, first person, under plural, first person, that is I and we are allowed to use either will or shall, and remaining subjects will is the be form. Okay, now coming to the future continuous tense. So under future continuous tense, the actions will be continuously happening in the future. So like that, for example, so they will be coming to my house tomorrow. So this is a future continuous tense example. The sentence structure here is subject plus will be shall be plus V4 plus object. Okay, so I will be or shall be, you will be, he she it will be, we will be or shall be, you will be or they will be. So this is the future continuous tense. So future perfect tense means so an action which will be completed in the future. So for example, so I will have completed my exams next month. So this is the future perfect tense sentence example. Now the sentence structure is subject plus will have shall have plus V3 plus object. So under singular person, I will have shall have, you will have, he she it will have, I will have or shall have, you will have, they will have. So this is the future perfect tense sentence structure. So future perfect continuous tense. And the actions will be continuously happening in the future. So the be form is will have been, shall have been. So I will have been, you will have been, he she it will have been, and we will have or shall have been, and you will have been, and they will have been. So these are the structures. Now what we need to learn from these tenses is, so whatever the definitions that we had seen so far, definitions are meant to understand the sentence meaning, to identify the sentence. Most important part of the every tense is structure, that is be form and verb. So we use V1 verb under simple present tense and simple future tense. We use V2 verb only under simple past tense. We use V3 verb in all the past tense, all the perfect tenses, present perfect tense, past perfect tense, future perfect tense. We use V4, that is present participle form verb, in all the continuous tenses. Means under present tense, present continuous, present perfect continuous. Under past tense, past continuous, past perfect continuous. Under future tense, future continuous and future perfect continuous. So like this we use the verb. Okay, so basically by the be form and verb we understand the tense. So if you learn the tenses well, and the remaining grammar, whatever that is going to come, and you find it so easy, because most of the grammar is connected to the tenses and verb. So your language depends on the number of verbs that you learn. Learning of verbs is very important to improve the spoken English. Okay, students? So we will be discussing next topic in the next class. So thank you.